Okay, so next up is the chocolate fudge brownie mix. Uh, Fudgy and chocolatey. Well, we're gonna make sure that's gonna happen. So what we need here is half a cup of butter or margarine, 1 tablespoon water, 2 eggs, and the chocolate fudge brownie mix, 500 grams. And of course, I'm gonna add my personal touch to this to make it more chewy, to make it more chocolatey, to make it more fluffy, and hopefully they will taste delicious. Okay, so let's go. So the chocolate mix is in. Chocolate fudge brownie mix, I should say. We can take out this and that. Here we have a what you call induction plate. So we dump a stick of Dairy Cream Classic butter in there, and that's, I don't know, it's about a little less than half a cup. And then we just add on some oil. So we melt this up real good. And while that is doing its thing, and of course, today's eggs are sponsored by Dolly, Polly, and Molly, my 3 chickens from the backyard. Ooh. Oh, I don't really have chickens in the backyard, but they just came from the vendor just outside. We have a few vendors just outside our little alleyway community that sells eggs and bananas and all kinds of goodies. They have a little market with meat and vegetables and stuff like that as well. But this time we focus on the egg, I guess. Okay, so 3 eggs. Even though the recipe only calls for 2 eggs, I add an extra egg so the brownies will be more cake-like, more fluffy, I guess. Okay, so that's doing its thing. We have the egg in, and here we also add oatmeal, peanuts from Happy, and a teaspoon of double acting baking powder. I don't know what double acting means, but I guess it's good. So, in there. Okay, so we have this going, and this is what the Americans call a cup. Or maybe it's a universal standard of what a cup is supposed to be. Okay, we can turn this off there. And it calls for half a cup. It's not far off, but still, it's not half. So we add on some oil there. Well, it's probably stupid to put hot butter in with eggs, because then maybe the eggs starts to boil. Well, I don't have time to cool it down anyway, so that's fine. We will give it a go. But it called also for water, teaspoon. So that means a dash there. We take this down and fire this puppy up. I would never make all these cakes and brownies if I hadn't had my trusted deck. What do you call it? Mixer, because it's too much work doing it by hand, and the small little mixer I have, it's also just too much hassle. So in with the butter and the oil, and last but not least, we add in some Cloud9. Cloud9 is a chocolate bar with caramel nugget and peanuts, just to get it more chocolatey, chewy and fudgy and whatever. I also add in some pancake syrup, maple flavor, I guess. It's maple flavor. There, and choco syrup from Guya. I guess that's a good stuff. And I guess I have to put Guya choco syrup on the shopping list, for it is almost empty. But a few squeezes of that one and we are good to go. And not to forget the Cloud9 that I have chopped up and can mix in. It's so hot in this apartment, so I had to keep them in the freezer. But they melt quite fast, especially with the warm butter. So it shouldn't destroy the cooking time too much. Or the baking time, I should say. Yummy! And there we have it. Okay, so the chocolate brownie, chocolate fudge brownie dough looks good. So just need to butter up the form. And that's just the leftover from the melted butter I have in the mix. Then I guess I need to preheat the oven, and I put that on 177 degrees Celsius. Ooh. There we go. We don't need the lighter anymore. So I guess we just need to wait for 5-10 minutes. No, I just made butterscotch brownie, so it should be quite warm still, but let it heat up for a little while. So, looks decent enough. Then we just pour it as even as we can into the form. You get all the corners. Hopefully this mix or dough, whatever it's called, is a little bit looser, so it will adjust itself. Just mix it around so we don't end up with too many bits and pieces of the Cloud9 in one place. Again, it is quite messy, so I have to kind of do this when the baby is not awake. It's now about 8ish in the morning. She usually sleeps till 9:30. If she's been really busy in the evening, she sleeps till 10. And that's good. She's only 2 years old, so she needs to be a rested, happy kid for many, many more years. So, trying to get all the good stuff with this spatula, I think it's called. There we go. Perfect. I mean, you can keep on getting drops out for hours, but I only just put this over here to rest a little bit and kind of set. And as a former girlfriend always said, cooking, or in this case, baking, is not done until the kitchen is clean. So I'm gonna try to clean as we go. Okay, so I guess it's only the only thing left to do is pop this baby in the oven and let it chill for 35 minutes. Okay, here we go. Do your thing. Wow, 30 minutes. So we'll do the old toothpick test and see if it's properly baked. And, well, I don't know. Usually, I don't know about the oven. I'm not used to cooking with or baking with gas oven, so I never know. But it looks good enough. And the toothpick is completely dry. Very good. Shut down the oven. Let that baby rest for a few minutes. Cut it up and see what the judges think. Baby and baby mama. And maybe some neighbors as well. So this was chocolate fudge brownies with a little bit extra peanuts, oatmeal, Cloud9 chocolate bar, and an extra egg. Very good. Water. Okay, so what's left to do with this chocolate fudge brownie is to cut it up into bite-sized pieces and a little bit stuck, hopefully not too too burnt on the bottom, but again, I'm not used to working with gas oven, so, and I don't know how accurate it is when it says 177 degrees, if it's actually 177 degrees, I don't know. Anyway, looks good enough. And it's not kind of soft. I think I got that cake like brownie with that extra egg. So chocolate fudge brownie with extra egg, a little bit of peanuts, oatmeal, and the caramel chocolate called Cloud9. It took 30 minutes to bake. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yummy, yummy, yummy for my tummy. Mm. Mm. This is baking with pork.
Yes, it's orange. It's orange, orange.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow!
Butterscotch brownies and
Very
chocolate fudge
yummy!
brownies. Wow.
Wow! Mmm, really good.
Is it good? Is it yummy? What is this? Brownie.
Wow. Mmm, very yummy. Yeah. Do you like? Wow. Say thank you, Daddy.
Is that your breakfast? Not the healthiest breakfast of
That's
you
very
can
good.
have. The butterscotch.
But
It, it was a little bit crispy on the
yeah,
on the
but it's good.
a little bit crispy, but the chocolate turned out quite good.
This is all only.
This is all. What do you think?
Not enough.
Excuse me, I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning and baking for you, and is that enough?
We want more. Joke.
You want more?
Mm.